says I'm alive, I don't feel it. Oh, I'm foggy. Oh, it's working. Good morning, folks. Let me just get the old browser open so I can read a big chat. So the little tiny screen. Hello, Scotland. Eric. Vivian. Okay, why won't my computer open? Lots of eggs in the barn? Well, we got lots of eggs yesterday. I don't know what the count was, but we got more than, well, 2 days ago it was 29 eggs and 3 double yolkers. Okay, what is going on? Okay, there we go. I was having loading issues here. Let's take a little look in the barn here before I go. Oh, look at the eggs all over the place, eh? Ooh, listen to the ducks. It's gonna be loud tonight. It's gonna be really loud tonight. I'm just thinking here about the food. Got to keep the food away from the water area, so we don't have a mess. But then, well, I guess with the water at this end, there'll be lots of activity. Plus, tonight we're gonna get the other camera going, or today, I should say. I gotta end these streams. And the goose shed, well, the geese are going through withdrawal right now. Just to let you know, actually, let me just go there and just see, because they're all at the fence looking at the ducks. I'm just looking. Yeah, they're all still the same place. We'll just end that. Password. Why does it always do this to me? I don't know why on this computer and not my other computer. It keeps thinking that I'm not, what you call it? I'm not the right person. So today's it. Had a brain fart last night at 1 a.m. It's a pretty good brain fart. And I have no idea why I never had the brain fart before, but I got it now. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna go to M&R Feeds tomorrow morning. Okay, so I got the big chat window open here. We're going to have a quick coffee, and I got to go start my day. I'm a little bit behind. It's 8 a.m. here on the Duck Adventure, and I'm behind. $50K. We hit 50K. So it means I gotta delete my channel now and start over. No way. I wasn't looking forward to that job this week. Do I really gotta delete my channel and start over now? What does it say? Yeah, I hit 50,000, so I gotta delete my channel. Unbelievable. I didn't expect that to happen for a while. Well, I gotta start over, folks. So I gotta end this stream. I guess we're gonna be streaming on another channel. I have to start a new channel. $50,000 is bad luck. Good morning, Jasmine. Good morning, TNT, Franz, Tilly, Lester, Inga, Susie, Jazza, Beverly, Peggy. I'm trying to get you all here. Am I missing anybody? Cowboy? Got you all so far that are chatting. Well, I just found out that it's 50,000, and I had said to myself, if we hit 50,000, I got to delete the channel. Now I got to do it. It's bad. I thought today was going to be a good day, but today, you know, we're almost ready for winter. So last night, when I went to town to get those 2 extension cords that I needed, sale was over. Unbelievable. And I said to myself, Matt, you know, I when I saw them on sale, because I bought one 50-footer to do the lighting, because I got to redo the lights on lighting on the pen with the timer, and I said to myself, grab some shorter ones, because you're going to need them for heating water. No, you won't. Yes, you will. No, you won't. So anyways, I didn't, because I had a cheap attack, even though they're on sale for half price, 45% off. Went in last night. Now I need them. I need these 2 because I need the smaller ends so that they will work in the weatherproof connectors outside on the tubs. And no longer 45% off. Full price. Just a total ripoff. Like, I like buying them at 45% off. Like, I'll show you. It's highway robbery. I need to get 2 of these, okay? It's 10 meters, 32 feet 9 inches, okay? When I saw them on sale, they were $12.99, and I didn't buy the 2 I needed. Today, or last night, it was $27.99, and it's a piece of garbage extension cord. Like, it's absolutely piece of garbage. It says outdoor, but it's that PVC. When it goes outside, it goes rigid. Like, what kind of extension cord goes rigid when you go outside? They don't even put good shell on it, you know, so it can handle the cold. Anyways, I needed 2 of them. Well, here's the thing, though, Jasmine, is that the employee was trying to do that, and we were trying to find the flyer that they were on sale on. But I'm trying to think of when the sale was, and then we went back 3 flyers, and we couldn't find it. So I must have bought, when I bought the other extension cord that I got for, I forget how cheap it was. It was like 35 cents a foot is what it worked out to be for the wire, because that's all I really wanted it for was the wire and the plug end for the lights. 1 plug end, the male end. Anyways, there were 3 flyers. Couldn't find it. So I'm like, how long ago did I buy that extension cord that's sitting on my bench for the lights? It must have been, like, I thought I did it just before I got the shed ready for the insulation guys, but I must have did it a little before that. I don't know, it's a blur. It's just a blur, you know? It is a blur. So last night, when I went in, bought those 2 things, a screenshot of what? Like, we couldn't find any evidence of anything, Jasmine. It was so long ago. Like, I'm thinking that maybe I bought them a month ago. I'm thinking maybe I bought the wire for the lights when I was in the thinking phase of doing the Goose shed, not doing the Goose shed. So it was much longer than I thought. Because sometimes I do that because I know I'm going to need things in the future for a project I'm working on that's coming up, and I will buy things so that when the project comes up, it's here waiting. So I'm thinking this is what happened. And the sale for that specific type of extension cord was back then, when I was in the thinking phase, not the doing phase like I was last night. I am stuffed. I was up late. 1 a.m., folks. Whoa. 1 a.m. I was celebrating. I shouldn't have, because I'm not technically done yet. But I was sort of giddy, because what a fall it's been. Oh. From the website price, you prove you saw it. Jasmine! Oh. I'm not going to go down that road, Jasmine. I just explained myself. It was over a month ago. So. Anyways, last night, stayed up late. And had a brain fart at 1 a.m. on the duck water situation outside, because I have the pail, I have the hanging pail, which this morning was going to be bone dry. With this many ducks, you know, the bathtub, hopefully they go on sale again. I don't need any more, Jasmine. I only needed these two. Oh, just if they go on sale again, I'm not buying them just because they're on sale, because I don't need them. Okay. So last night with the 5-gallon wires, not even 5 gallons. I think the pail's the 3.5. It was hanging from the tree. I'm looking at it, going, this isn't going to work for the ducks outside. You know, to have the clean water. Even though we know ducks like dirty water. You know, nothing beats a bathtub, dirty water. I can hoard extension cords. Well, Jasmine, I've been known to do that. And also hoard tarps. But we won't go down that road in the hardware store. So, the dirty water. We know they love dirty water, okay? And dirty bathtub water is probably one of their best things. But I like making sure they have clean water, because some of them like to have the clean water. So, I was thinking, you know, the Goose pail is 5 gallons, which is lots for the ducks, or for the geese. It's only 22 birds, 5-gallon pails, tons for them. But the ducks, there's 128 ducks, or 130 ducks, okay? It's like, this is like, you ain't gonna cut it with a 5-gallon pail. So when I was in there in our feeds picking up the horse pail, when I went in a couple days before I did the feed run there, when the back of the truck I unloaded today, I saw they had a heated tub for horses, okay? And I said to myself, as soon as I saw it, that's no good. The ducks will be in that playing. But it's like 30 gallons. A heated horse tub, 30 gallon, okay? So you know what the brain fire was last night at 1 a.m.? It's a question, folks. You have to answer it. So I'm going to forget what I asked here as soon as somebody doesn't even come up with some kind of like, what did you think of last night at 1 a.m.? I don't think anybody's even listening to me this morning. Okay, Cowboy wants to know what's the brain fart. At least he's focused here. Okay. Well, the Duck Adventure, what are we famous for? Our water stations, and how the ducks have clean water that nobody else on the internet has figured out how to do. How to keep ducks out of their water, and I have seemed to perfected that. Okay, because everybody else that says that ducks like dirty water have not perfected the grids around the water. Okay, I've got some grid here. I can take my zip cut and cut it out if I have to, out of a piece to get a chunk of it, and make a grid that goes around a 30-gallon heated horse tub. Okay? So the duck can't get into it, but they got 30 gallons of water. Clean. And it's heated. What do you think of that? I'm not done. I'm not done. Okay? I'm not done. My brain fart continued. It was a multiple brain fart as this process was going on, sitting on the couch, drinking my last beer, okay, at 1 a.m. All right? I said, well, 30 gallons is a lot of water to stay heated. How do you heat the 30 gallons and have it not freeze? Because those horse buckets are meant more for in a barn, not outside exposed, okay? Because the top freezes, okay, on them, because they're meant for in a barn. Below zero in a barn, they'll keep the water from freezing. So I said to myself, Matt, I got to build some kind of enclosure on it that it can be insulated, all right? But I don't want to screw it up in case I have warranty problems. So I thought to myself, if I got some flat stock metal, okay, because they have a lip on them that curls around on the top of the buckets, okay? There's a lip, okay? So I thought to myself, what if I took a piece of flat stock galvanized steel, which I can go to the furnace shop, buy an 8-foot chunk of it for $20, because I don't think I have any flat stock here. Everything I have is ridged. You put it around, okay, around the size of the bucket, okay. So pretend this is the bucket or the barrel, and then you put this flat stock under the lip, okay, under the lip. You stick it up in there under the lip like that, okay, all the way around. Then you screw it in position so you have like a cylinder, okay. Sleeve, like a sleeve on the outside of the bucket because it's tapered, okay. It's got a tapered side to it. So as it goes down, there's more space in the bottom. So that you make this sleeve up first, and then you take saran wrap or some kind of thin plastic. Cover the bucket, okay. Completely cover the bucket the outside. Turn upside down. Cover the bucket with this plastic. All right. Put the sleeve on. All right. You got the sleeve on it. And then take a can of that expanding foam and foam it all inside, so it makes like a what you call it, a foam insert, okay, that isn't stuck to the pail, so the pail can be taken out of it, but yet the metal would be rigid with like a thermos, like a cover, an overcoat, exactly that kind of idea, and this could just sit right on the ground. And the foam would give it the extra, like a reverse goose shed. Well, actually, like a goose shed. Actually, exactly like the goose shed. So that's what at 1 o'clock in the morning. That's what I came up with. And I said to myself, I could do this with the goose bucket too. Do 2 of them at the same time. I'm thinking probably 2 cans of that expanding foam. I could do both the bucket and the tub. So, yes, the cord comes out of the bottom of those buckets. That's no problem. Because you make a spa, take you put a little piece of pipe or something in when you make up the whole setup, so that when you lift this out of the sleeve, the cord is there. That's my idea. Oh, Robert, the ducks can reach in. They reach into a hanging bucket that's off the ground 3-4 inches. They can reach inside a bucket. They have long little necks on them. So, that was my idea. Because I had enough of this water problem, and there's got to be a way. So, and by doing this metal thermos thing around the tub, and then making a grid that goes around that, so the ducks can't get into it, it's like there's the water problem. 30 gallons of clean water for the ducks outside. So James, we don't let anybody hatch their own eggs here. The bathtub, it's good. It's been good. It's good to go. So, do you like my 1 a.m. brain fart? I was thinking about building it with wood, and I thought, no, it'd be too much, too bulky. But I could do it with metal. Trademark worthy? I'm brilliant, Vista. Oh, I impress you so easily. Well, last night at 1 a.m., I don't know why I was thinking of this water problem, but I was sitting there going, yep, I got a 1 a.m. problem. How can I fix this? I need to come up with a better water situation for the winter. So I got to come up with that. So that's the deal. That's what I came up with. You're gonna steal my idea? Great, Jasmine. Maybe you should watch me make it first, Jasmine. So you don't go like overkill and spend $3,500 on a water bucket? I'll be making it this week. No, coroplast, you don't want to do that. It could bend, break. You want to do the metal. Metal's, and it's thinner, Rita. It's thinner. A little stronger. Once you put the foam in it, you foam it, it'll be rigid. And I'm going to leave the bottom open on it so that it can drain. But I'm thinking this is the answer. I gotta go back into MR feeds and look at the tub. But I looked at it and said, too big, they'll be in it, but I never even thought. So Pratt Family Homestead have a 55-gallon water system. And is it meant for extreme cold? Like 20 below, nothing freezes type stuff? Because a lot of people have winter homestead stuff. Like, don't cut it here. Well, it's not it doesn't go like cement, Jackie, the foam. That's the foam that they sprayed the shed with. It goes hard like that. Yeah, this foam is more of it's rigid, but not that rigid. Oh. Oh, it's Ritata. That what's okay? Sorry, Rita. Ritata. How about I just call you Slusher then? Okay. I'm thinking Virginia's a better idea that I do it first, and then Jasmine can elaborate from that point on. Well, tonight it's supposed to be minus 18. Let me just check the weather because I'm going to be ready today. Today I'm ready. The ducks are I'm going to have 2 cameras in the barn today. And a camera in the goose shed, folks. And I think in the ducks, yeah, minus 16. Oh, special weather statement in effect. Whoa, minus 21 on Petawawa. Okay. Yeah, we're going to be putting little duckies into, but it's not going to get cold till really late. Oh, I hate those nights. According to this, it's still going to be minus 8 at 11 o'clock tonight. When does the temperature drop to that ghastly? Not till the morning. Oh, that's difficult to put the animals in. They might not even go in. It's going to be too warm. Yeah, according to this, it's not even that cold. So there's a special weather statement right now. Appreciable snow Monday night and Tuesday. A general snowfall of 5 to 10 centimeters expected. Alright, so we got an appreciable snow likely. How do you get appreciable snow in the winter? It's either going to snow or it's not going to snow. Anyways, I got to get ready for today. Water nipples you should not use for waterfowl. People who have waterfowl that use water nipples shouldn't have waterfowl. They should have chickens. So, did you get your studded tires yet, Jasmine? So that you can deal with the snow. Checking the weather is like sort of like a horoscope. Sorta. You're getting them installed on Monday? Good girl. You'll notice an appreciable difference on your vehicle in the snow. Much cheaper than buying a 4-wheel drive vehicle like your plan was. And probably better traction. I wish I could have studded tires. Oh man, they're sweet. Brand new studded tires are like you're a tank. But really, they're only good for one winter because once the stud gets worn down a little bit, it's like you just got these metal round things. So when they're brand new, it's like well, you don't need to buy a 4-wheel drive vehicle. Jasmine, you're going to be blown away where your van is going to go. You got 4 of them because you got front wheel drive. Because if you don't, your back end will slide out around you. You can put them only on rear wheel drive, but you can't on front wheel drive because the back end of your vehicle will literally pass you if you've got studded on the front with front wheel drive. Is Inga back in the Netherlands? You were in Dusseldorf yesterday. Oh no, there's Lurk and Tom watching right now. Well, it's pretty early there. It's like 2:25 a.m. right now. Inga's the European traveler. She's all over the place. I've lived in the country my whole life, and I've never owned a 4-wheel drive. Even my truck, my old half-ton, 2-wheel drive posse truck is all you need. A 4-wheel drive gets you into trouble, Oh, I know people that got 4-wheel drives, and they never were stuck in their lives, ever. Drove the same roads as me, and then they got the 4-wheel drives, and they were stuck all the time because they got too confident. And I've actually pulled 4-wheel drives out of the ditch with my 2-wheel drive truck. That's funny. I drove one winter with 50 series 17-inch Massive tires, summer tires. There was like on my Impala SS, a 1 kilometer uphill, never got plowed in time, winter bush road, and never got stuck, and drove it every day. You're going to buy a tractor to do your driveway? Well, if you live in the country, Jasmine, it's a fact of life. Or you could do this. You could go to Walmart, buy yourself one of those plows that attach on the front of your minivan, and with your studded tires, and plow your own road with your minivan. That'd work too. It'd be cheaper than buying a tractor. Tractors are expensive. And if you're going to buy a tractor, and you're not going to buy a big tractor, a little one, don't do plow, get a snowblower. Like a 4-foot wide blower on like a 20 horse tractor or 18 horse tractor will do an amazingly good job on a big driveway. Snowblowers are way better. Way better. Jasmine's driveway is scary. It's just a steep driveway. You just gotta plan accordingly, Jasmine. That's all you gotta do. You love the legits? Well, more legits are going up today, Mandy. The Goose shed is getting legited. And I'm going to lower the legits in the barn so you can see them more. So, and I'm going to install the second camera. I got some tech to do today. So, tech. Take the shop vac, suck the water line dry. It's officially over. Water line's getting yanked out today. And I'm going to be officially doing the garden hose off the side of the house trick. And then, what else I got to do? Put the goose water. I'm just going to hang the bucket in there for now, as I got the bucket for the geese. But like I said, I'm going to buy that horse bucket and make 2 thermoses. Is the plan. That's the plan. My message. Oh, I forgot the 2 part. Real winter 2 night. See, this happens when you're typing half asleep there, Messenger. I have no idea how much the horse bucket itself that I picked up for the geese. I don't know. I just took it from the store and ran. And they send me a statement later that says, this is all the stuff you took and ran. And then I have to pay that statement. So, but I definitely want the horse bucket. The horse tub. What an idea that was last night. The geese were piled up at the door last night, Susan? Did they finally go in? Like, did they... Well, they had to go in sooner or later to eat. Only a few at a time? Well, tonight, all the pen lights are getting turned off, right? They're getting disconnected. No more pen lights. Just going to have the lights around the buildings at night. Because there's going to be no reason for it anymore. Gonna do some light and redoing, and the geese are getting lights today, Tammy. I don't think they love them. I think it's more you love them, but it's gonna happen. So I can't believe what I went through here to get to this point today. I'm a little, I guess, I'm in shock. That's what I am. I'm in shock. I am. Vista, it's a blur what I did this fall. Like it's a blur. You think about it. The ducks left October the 12th, and then I took that working vacation where I took a week off and I caught up in my life, which, what did I do? I dug out my septic system. I had all kinds of things I had to do. And it wasn't a relaxing week off. And then we started the barn. And it's been just go since. It's like I'm gonna run out of content for next summer. Oh no, Jasmine. I want to play with the ducks so bad. I don't want to work all this work and stuff. I just want to play. I just want a remote control boat in the lagoon and stream all day playing with the ducks swimming around. That's what I want to do, and just get battery packs for the iPhone, and the RC boat, so that I can just play all day. What's on Matt's channel today? Oh, he's playing with the RC boat in the lagoon. He's got 3 RC boats now, all backups. That's all he does. He's swimming with the ducks all day. I didn't look, Vista, speaking of the septic this morning, I didn't even look at the toilet when I flushed it. I didn't even look at the handle. I just turned my head and flushed it and walked away. I'm cured. No more PTSD on the toilet. Like, I'm like, as I was pretty freaked out about that toilet there. I was getting, like, oh, it was bad. But I'm over it now. I'm cured. Cured. Yeah, I saw that duck there, Jasmine. $150 US for a duck. And where am I going to put the camera? It's a little bit crazy. Overkill Jasmine. She sends me a link for a $150 hand-painted, radio-controlled fake duck. There's like a whole budget blown right there. Like, why? It's just a flat barge boat that I can, hot glue the decoy I have on it, and then bungee or something, some kind of attachment for the iPhone on the front of it, so I can stream live. A computer crash. Well, if your computer crashed, how are you here right now? Jasmine, what is a GoPro mount? How's that going to help me with the iPhone? And how do we know that the little $150 hand-painted fake duck can hold an iPhone? Like, and how do we know that it's not going to tip over because it'll be top heavy? And how do we know that it won't get tipped over when the geese and ducks flap their wings and take off in a panic. It's got to be big enough to take a bit of a little bit of abuse in case the ducks panic. Turbulence. These are all things you got to think about. So you're saying spend $150 and do test runs in the bathtub. No, I'm just going to go with the flatboat idea. There's got to be a barge. Cat Whiskas is talking about chicks. I don't have chicks. You must be looking at another video. I had chicks back in 2013, the beginning, when I first hatched some chicks. I need a barge, a pontoon boat. I'll find something. I'll find something. Jasmine, you can't keep adding weight to the $150 duck. Let you buy the $150 duck, and I will just see what Mark thinks of you. Mark, Jasmine just bought a $150 hand-painted fake duck, radio controlled. I don't know what she's gonna do with it, but she bought one. I gotta get more coffee here. Jasmine's off on overkill lava land here. Are we still doing the bridges in the lagoon? Yeah, we have to. Can't walk across if we don't have them. They're coming, they said in January, with a sawmill to turn my log pile into boards for the bridges. So, that's going to be in January. They say they're going to come and cut the logs and turn them into boards, they said. Allegedly. These are the same people that are allegedly coming here on the 19th of December to fix my roof. And I'm going to help them. But my roof is covered in snow now, so I don't know how we're going to do this. But they said, oh, don't worry about it. All right. Watch, it'll be just a dirty, dirty day. But these guys, this is what they do, work in dirty, dirty weather, so I would have preferred if we could have done it when it was nicer, but they save all the other jobs for the nice weather and leave the bad weather here for this one. So, that's what's going to happen today. We're going to go dark. Channel's going to go black because of technical, technical work. We're going to be, there's going to be a blackout here today. Don't know what time the channel's going to go black, but we are going black today. Dark. Dark is the term. So if you notice all of a sudden all the streams end, don't panic, okay? We're doing upgrades, okay? And when we come back online, you should be impressed. You should be. Well, if you're not impressed, it really doesn't matter, because I'll be impressed, really, because I will sit back and go, I did it. I did it. I don't believe I did it. I was like, I'm still in shock that I'm at this point today. I'm shell-shocked right now, honestly. Last night when I was celebrating that I made it this far, I was like, I can't believe I did this fall. What a crazy fall. Like, it's been nuts. it's like, it's just been nuts. And I've been every single day. I'm wearing white socks again today. Like, the laundry baskets, I think I'm pushing day 17. It's like, a relaxing winter? There's no such thing as relaxing winter. It's just, there's winter and then there's panic in winter. I'm just hoping I just have a winter, not a panic winter. Oh. So, I'm just trying to map out my head the day's events, how it's going to happen. But what job do I attack first? But I'm going to have to bring the other camera into the house to warm it up, to do work on it, to reconfigure it. I'm trying to figure out what to do as far as the audio is concerned. So, like, I'm trying to. You're welcome, Chrissy. Like, I'm trying to debate. I think in the barn I'm gonna have one camera with a big mic, so that you can have like the true how loud it is. I'm tossed on the goose shed. I don't know the temperature situation. It all boils down to how warm it is. If it's warm, the mics work better, as in you don't burn through batteries. But I'm thinking the goose shed's gonna be so loud anyways that I can use the microphone on the camera. I got these are things I gotta figure out, and I gotta make 2 brackets today, which is another thing I have to manufacture. I got MacGyver things to do. Slow, tedious, fidgeting and MacGyver stuff is what's gotta happen today. Well, you know, the barn angle, Jasmine, it's going to be good because you're going to be able to get the door and the corner you can't see, and you're going to be able to look into the barn when it's sunny. So, and not right now when you're looking at the barn and it's sunny, it's a white out on that other camera. Because the camera's pointing towards the bright, doesn't focus. My favorite hobby is I'm a serial streamer. I'm a great entertainer. Well, I try. I'm trying to make it. I've got an idea in my head of how I want it to look this winter. And I think when I'm done, you'll be happy. But I don't know how it's going to turn out because the goose shed, I don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm thinking the goose shed, we might end up going to a GoPro with a fisheye lens because it's so small with the camera angle, the lens isn't wide enough. That's the problem. I have a screw-on lens, which it's for wide angle, but the problem is on the cameras it doesn't always work because of the camera's got like a gyro inside that moves, and it might work stationary. It's just that the wide angle part like a fisheye lens. With a GoPro in the goose shed, you could see the whole goose shed, like everything inside. You know, we're gonna have to try today. But I do have that wide angle camera or wide angle lens that I bought years ago that didn't work if you walk around with the camera. But maybe it'll work if the camera's stationary and the gyro's not moving. It might work. There might be still some vintaging around the outside edges, but it might be livable because it'll give us a little wider angle. I'll try it and see how it works. Because I just looked at the box yesterday. I had it sitting there. There's camera lenses, and I totally forgot I had it. So I'm thinking maybe we'll get the. I'm trying to. These things take time, eh? When you're screwing around like this, because you're playing around with stuff. It's like there's a lot of fidgeting. A lot of fidgeting. It's nothing's cut and dried, folks. Nothing. It was not like yesterday. Yesterday was so cut and dried doing that fencing. It worked out perfect, actually. Came together really easy. Any plans to have a 3D cam? No. Yeah, the thing is on the ceiling, Virginia, is like you don't get that personal. You know, I'm gonna get the camera down. It's better if you can get it so that the geese can. There's nothing like a goose photo bomb, but you can't be that low all the time because they'll pick on the camera. So basically, 4 foot, It's got to be off the ground. So that's any higher, and you start looking down. It's not the same, It's nice if you can get a cross shot. It's like. Yeah, you could put the camera in an aquarium. Yeah, you could do that. You could just put a piece of plexiglass in front of it. Then you get the problem with the geese spitting on it. You're always cleaning it. That's the problem. Like it'd be better if it was like right at there, right? Like it was better if it's like 2 feet off the ground, like in the garbage can. That's the best view, and you can get it right. But it's like you got to protect the camera because there's the cords, and geese and cords. Like we'll come one day, the stream will just go offline, and I'll walk in there, and the HDMI cable will be chewed to shreds. They're like puppies, little dogs chewing on stuff. They're bad. They love to untie knots. That's one of their favorites. I don't think there's a knot out there that a goose can't untie. I moved the feeder when I did the wire yesterday. I took it out of their area because they were chewing on the chloroplast on the feeder, so the feeder's out of there. I have PVC pipes. I conduit the whole thing, Jasmine. They chew on absolutely everything, and if they can get an edge that they like, look out. Man, they're just doing it like they're just bored. That's what it is. They're just bored. They just love chewing on things. Eating tarps, the edges, just to tear at them. Power cords, they're bad. Oh, anything. If they can get their bill around it, they don't care. They'll just everything's wide open. Everything is a game to them, Yeah, you could probably put a hanging toy or something in there, and they'd chew on it. One of those dog toy things. I probably got something around here. I'm trying to think. Or did I get rid of them all? I'm trying to remember. They might be gone. I might have something to hang that they'll chew on. They need something they can grab, an edge. It's best if they have some kind of edge to grab. And if they can grab, that's when they can pull on it. So, but you know, the geese are going to get out more than the ducks are going to get out in the wintertime, because the geese will come out in the snow, the deep snow, and walk around where the ducks won't. So there's good chances are the geese will get out more, run around the yard, than the ducks will. Can't let them both out at the same time, or I'm gonna have to resort them, because that was they didn't cooperate. They were having some serious separation anxiety. So well, Holly, let me see how my permanent solution on the water bucket works first. I gotta do her up. I'll stream what I come up with. Trust me, and we'll see if it works. It should work. It should work. My idea last night in my head, and it doesn't wreck the bucket. So if the bucket's defective or it has to go back on warranty, you just take it back and get another bucket and slide it in. It should fit every time because they haven't changed them. Goodbye, Jasmine. So I'll figure something out. We'll get it happening here. I'm gonna make him a bathtub. Like I said, I got another bathtub. I just gotta make it. That'll be a winter project. This winter, December, Christmas or something. I'll come up with that, and we'll come up with some kind of bathtub situation so they can play in the water. Because they don't need to have it built up like the ducks. Because, well, basically the ducks stand, or the geese stand in the tub. It's not even that deep. Because you catch them all the time. They don't even need a ramp to get out of it. Not like the ducks. The ducks need a ramp to get in and a ramp to get out. All I need to come up with is basically a ramp to get in with the geese. Getting out, don't have to. So it's a very simple, it's a goose bathtub. It's very simple, not as elaborate as the duck bathtub. So, and I've got the tub. It's behind the garage. So that'll be a project. But my first idea is my 1 a.m. brain fart last night. So tomorrow, I'm whipping into town to get this, and go get the metal to do it. If I pick up the bucket, the barrel, or what do we call it, the tub. If I pick up the tub, then I will be going to go get the metal, because I need a piece of flat stock to do it. And 2 cans, I think 2 cans of spray foam should do her up. And then I'll be MacGyvering her up and see how she works. We'll see. I in theory, Jackie, it should work. You know, because those buckets, I think if the buckets had a metal shell with a foam inside, you know, a stock pond heater help with the watering station. Watering station's gone, Nancy. Today, the watering station is history today. Can't have watering station like the watering station I have right now with the hose. The hose is gone. We are now into the heated bucket world of winter. Things everything gets challenging from this point on. Meaning for any water source? Well, the bathtub's got a heater in it, a little 500 watt heater. It's got one. But if you have things in the water, they chew on it. So, what's my favorite season? I don't know. I like summer, but there's something about the other seasons, you know? The change, I don't know. Spring, I'm not a big fan of spring because it's so sloppy, but yet it's nice because it's warming up after winter. Summer's got bugs. Fall, there's no bugs. It's not too hot, not too cold. Yeah, fall's actually, if you have a nice fall, not wet, it could be nice. You know? And then you got winter, reset, and we start all over. No. I have a lid for the tub on really, really, really cold stretches, Jackie. The lid on the tub is to keep them out of it when it's really, 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 really cold. So a nice fall with not a long list of things to do. Yes, that is Vista. It's. Yeah, I didn't get to see fall this, but I did because I got a lot of stuff done because it was nice weather. Like, think about it. We did score some pretty awesome weather to do all of this stuff this year. Like, this fall was, it was better than the spring. Think about the spring. It was just nothing but rain. We couldn't do anything here. No. It worked out so well for us and the ducks. Not just me. Well, me, I got to do it no matter what kind of weather it is. So it's sort of like, I guess I was a little bit lucky. Oh, this year was major improvements. And if we can get a concrete company to jump in this winter, and we could get to the next level of having a self-cleaning pen. Oh man, would life get better? Self-cleaning pen. All the learning curves of streaming done. Throw some hatching in there, and then 1,000 donated ducklings from Metzer. We're talking that's a shake me up good recipe for a good summer. You know, no lake problems, predator problems under control. Man, life would be grand. It would be good. Yeah, it started off bad. January the 6th. January the 6th was the when things got really shook up good here, right, with the old concussion. That day, man, oh man, it was like yesterday getting hit in the head. Man, I can remember that. Everything was covered in ice. Standing on the driveway, you just smack. Oh man, folks, I'm not kidding you. Like, it's like I don't even have to close my eyes to see it. It was like, that was a good whack in the head that day. And look where we ended up, December the 10th, and it's nothing like it was January the 6th here. Nothing. No. I have no idea how much water we're going to go through this year per day. I have no idea. We're going to find out shortly, though. I'm thinking a 5-gallon pail is lots for 22 geese, which we're going to find out today, because I'm going to hang the 5-gallon pail, fill it up, and we'll see what happens by tomorrow. Now, on the duck side of the pen, I know for a fact the little 3.5-gallon pail ain't going to cut it. So I have to come up with another solution, which I'm thinking the 1 a.m. brain fart last night with the horse tub with a grid around it and some kind of thermos set up to keep it warm so it doesn't freeze. Because I'm thinking 30 gallons of water is like, I'm thinking it's it. So I'm thinking. So I'm trying to think of where to put it. Like, should I have it closer to the barn? It's going to be a major ice fest wherever I put it. It's going to be a lot of ice buildup. So Am I going to show the build with the tub? If the Wi-Fi will work for me, I will. That's the plan. The problem is, Jackie, which I ordered the solution to fix the problem, but I don't know if it'll be here in time. But I've got a problem in the garage. In the summertime, or the fall, the garage door is open, the Wi-Fi works. As soon as I close the garage door, because it's cold out, the Wi-Fi doesn't want to work. It's very iffy on the Wi-Fi. It's flaky connection, put it that way, because the metal door is the Wi-Fi cutoff switch, basically. Oh. Well, when we're in lockdown in the barn, Nancy, that's the deal. Running back and forth with water. It's a good excuse to get out of the house. I don't mind it. You know? I don't mind it at all, actually. Instead of sitting inside, get dressed, suit up, run outside to the garage, fill the waters, and then run to the barn. I usually have all the waters pre-filled on the floor. And then I just, it's not bad. I don't mind it. It's a good excuse to get outside. But that's only the barn situation, in the barn, water in the barn. Because I'm thinking with the geese, it's going to be interesting. See, the geese are much tougher than the ducks when it comes to cold weather. They're like the next level of what they can handle. Compared, like you got chickens here, you got ducks, and then the geese are even above the ducks. Like they're like my neighbor down the road. His Emdens, he had a flock Emdens before that bobcat killed them all. They wouldn't even go into buildings. They spent the whole winter outside. He had the barn open, and they wouldn't even go into the barn. They would get up on top of bales of straw, and they would just sit up on the bales of straw to get off the ground. I guess tuck their little feet inside, and they would just sit out, the whole flock outside. So Virginia, is that the Farm Innovator one? If it is, it's absolute garbage. I know the one, the Farm Innovator one. I have it. It's I don't like it. Because they changed it. The concealed element sucks because it holds dirt behind it. The old one with the element that you could see, you could wash it right out, and it never bothered them. The animals never bothered the element. The first one I had lasted 20 years, and the second one I had lasted 1 year. The new one. Once they get trained, though, Tilly, they go in easy. Like tonight will be a horror show to get them inside. It will be it'll be bad. Last night, when I was doing the sort, they wouldn't go into the pen because the grid in the pen, because I have the grid at the beginning, the entrance there that separates you. We can go into the goose part or the duck part, and they wouldn't go in. Because they looked at the grid, they would not go in the little gate. I had to put them in the big gate, and then they thought they were getting sorted. You know, when I do the call, I do the sort. They wouldn't even go near the front of the grids. I had to. Well, it was just unbelievable. They were like they are PTSD on the grids. They're not liking the grids. They see the grids and like, oh no, not this again. So that's what I went. It wasn't fun running around. But I had to take care of that. Like, when I decided to do the sort, I was thinking I could do one more job, work on one more thing. I'm glad I didn't, because it got darker after that. By the time I got done, it was like, it took a lot longer than I thought. So, but I'm going to go and start working. I want to get this stuff done. And it never fails on the tech part. It takes longer, always, to do the tech. And I've got some, MacGyver to do on the camera action to get the cameras running today. 2 in the barn, 1 in the goose shed. And I got to do the lighting so that it's dark in the pen, so that they, go near the building or go into the building. I don't know what I'm going to do tonight on the temperature-wise, because it's not going to be cold until later. I got to watch the temperature, what's going on, because they won't go inside if it's not really cold. Or if they go inside, it's going to be like, it's going to be interesting. It's always the first time, eh? It's like, I know it's not going to go as planned. I know it is. I just know, because that's the way the ducks are. They, that's just the way it is. So if the channel goes dark, as in nothing's here, don't panic, okay? It just means that I'm tearing the network apart to reconfigure it to have more cameras hardwired set up in the buildings. That's what I'm physically working on, okay? So be expected for transmission interruptions today. And when I come back online today, it should look pretty good. In theory. Alright? So I'm going to go and get happening outside. I think I need some fresh air to wake me up. The coffee isn't working. 1 a.m. was a little too rough on me. But it was a good brain fart. It was exactly 1 a.m. No, I'm going underground. But I will come back up with a, hopefully a better, it should be good. It should be good. I'm going to say goodbye. Now I'm just rambling here. And all I can think about is I need to go outside and start working.